Camron is a
I was not
thing.
expecting you to start like that, but okay.
Yeah, she's something. She's Harley Camron. So yeah, let's let's start off with Collision because that was the show with
And
Harley Camron. Okay, how did you like the opening of Collision? Because I heard a lot of people were not okay with the opening of Collision because it
I
opened
missed
with
it.
like, okay, you missed it. All right,
Yeah.
so it opened like it opens been recently. It opens with a bunch of people talking. It opened with Harley Cameron talking, then Mariah May, then Edge, and then Jericho. And it
Okay.
was, but the thing is, it's been like that for a couple of weeks. But a lot of people online saw it for the first time this week and was like, "Yeah, I don't like that."
It sounds okay to me. Like I gotta see it, but by your description, like it's nothing new. Like we've seen it before.
Yeah, like the thing is, I don't like it. It's not like I don't like it. It's like it is like a total like, oh, I hate it way. It's just I don't like it because it just doesn't really add anything. It's like they're cutting promos for their matches, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, remember that thing you did? I'm gonna fuck you up for that thing. Wait till tonight. And it's like, okay, it's not really anything that just made me go, oh yeah, I like this. That's why it's to me it doesn't add nothing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't add anything. It's not like because they don't do a promo like they're trying to entice you to watch the match. They're just saying words like, "Yeah, tonight I'm gonna fight you, Big Bill, and I'm gonna beat you down, Jericho."
It's
Yeah,
basically a promo. It's like me doing a promo against you instead of enticing the television audience to watch the show. I'm basically talking to you instead of them.
yeah, and it's like the most like basic shit of like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat you tonight. You suck," and it's like
Got you.
that's not enticing me like to get hyped for the match. It's like, yeah, like I don't like it because it's just like it does nothing. It does nothing to me. It's like it doesn't make me go, yeah. It's like, okay, like it's kind of boring.
Got you.
So we started off with a mirror match. It was Edge versus Bigger Edge.
Mirror match though. I like how you said that shit.
So this match was good ish. The only thing that fucking bothered me was once again Bryce Remsburg. And I know people are like, why does that bother you? Because it wouldn't have bothered me so much except for at the very end where Edge is putting a choke on Big Bill. He's choking out Big Bill, and they pan the camera out, and you just see Bryce Remsburg frantically waving his arms back and forth like, "Hey, you gotta do this to get out." And it's like, bro, that is distracting as fuck. And then like he's not like he gets too into the match. Like when somebody hit, he does the ooh, ooh, ooh. And it's like, you're taking me out of the match because every time I see you do that, it's like, why the fuck are you even reacting? Like
Yeah, he doesn't
there's
have to
up
react to everything.
and like I know like some people like the last time somebody called him out, then they brought up, hey, what about Red Shoes in New Japan? Red Shoes in New Japan doesn't do any of that shit. Like the only reason you notice him is because he's always yelling, and like if there's a bad guy, he doesn't fucking let the bad guy get away with shit. He's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna count, and they be like mad at him. He's like, man, I'm not gonna count. I don't care. And like if somebody's in a submission and like they're going for the ropes, he's like, come on. He was like, the ropes are right there. You gonna grab it or what? You gonna grab it or what? And he's just yelling in Japan like Japanese, and it's not distracting because the crowd is quiet and you're supposed to go for the ropes. He's yelling. He's not doing animated motions like, oh my god, do this, do this. Like he's not doing any of that. He's just fucking yelling. And like he's not like super animated. He's just fucking yelling. That's the problem. He's yelling and he's loud because it's the crowd is quiet in Japan, so everybody notices it more. But he doesn't do anything that's like super distracting and takes you out of the match. He's just yelling. That's what fucking bothers me. Like when you call out Bryce Rimmer, they go, "What about Red Shoes?" Red Shoes just fucking yells. Like shut the fuck up. He doesn't do anything wild. He just yells.
I swear to God, you was gonna say the only reason you like notice red shoes is because of his red shoes.
Oh no, no. It's just so fucked up. I don't like Bryce Remsburg. So after the match, Jericho was on commentary. He gets to the match and he just starts him and Big Bill starts beating up Edge. Then FCR comes out. They have a big brawl. And I don't know if you noticed this, but I
Mhm.
noticed it because this was really fucking visible. Edge was on the floor. Edge was on the mat and he did not get up until like the very end. Like he even tried to crawl over and hit Big Bill while he was on the floor, but he didn't get up. And I thought he was injured, but then he finally got up.
Yeah, like that's his timing, I guess. Like try to
Like
get a breather.
did you notice that? Because it looked like he was
Yeah,
injured and he was down and he wasn't moving. Jericho didn't even hit him and he just was down. And it was like, okay, is he okay? And then he finally got up and he just like looked spent at the very end. And it was like, I know you wasn't gassed out or like, but you just were down. Like, and I was concerned. I was like, oh shit, Edge got hurt. But
yeah.
he got up and
I
he
said that
looked
shit to
okay.
myself.
Yeah, it was like, it was really weird. But he's okay because he finished off the match and he did the thing. And then we had a promo with Hangman. And Hangman was talking about beating Christopher Daniels. He's like, yo, he was like, listen, you talked all that shit, like trying to be my friend and trying to do this. First, you yelled at me. Then you try to be my friend. I don't know what you really want from me. He was like, I've been having a bad year. Last year, I couldn't even look my family in the eye because of the shit that I've done. And you want to come and try to be a savior to me now. And he was like, you know what? He was like, next week we're gonna fight, and there's gonna be a Texas death match.
Daniels is gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, like I like this promo, and the funniest part about this promo that I felt, I was like, what the fuck? Because it made Hangman feel like the superstar of the show. And it's
Mhm.
like he's not in any big plans right now. He's just there. And it's like that's weird because even the crowd, like when he came on the screen, they like you could hear the crowd audibly just like, yeah. And it's like Hangman is the guy, but he's not in the main program right now. That's weird.
Also, in all technicality, he's supposed to be a heel, and he's coming across like a face. Like his whole promo, like I felt it.
Yeah, like he's definitely the face of AEW,
Hmm.
but like he's not in the main event.
Give him another title run. That's all I say.
So then they had Commander versus Pac, which was it was a pretty decent match. And then
Hmm.
after the match, Pac is beating down Commander. Then Cesaro shows up, and him and Wheeler just start beating up Commander. And you'll never guess who the fuck came out and helped.
Ooh,
The fucking Outrunners.
yeah, that totally fucked me up. Like, are is the MWO even fucking relevant now? Because they fucking got ran off by fucking the Outrunners. What the hell?
No, no, they're not. They're not. And it's just so weird that like there is like technical reasons because last week they beat up the Rock and Roll Express that was like with the Outrunners and the Outrunners got laid out too. But it's like a technicality, but it's like I don't really care. Like the Outrunners are not the type of team that should be going up against the MWO.
That's like the equivalent to me, at least. Fucking John Moxley beating up someone like James Ellsworth, and James Ellsworth coming in for the save. What the hell is James Ellsworth?
Yeah, it's like
Outrunner,
it makes
Outrunners
no
ain't
sense.
shit to them.
Hmm. So then they did this promo like for Wednesday night with the Christian Cage and the Hook thing, and then Omega versus Brian Cage, the Casino Gauntlet. I actually like this because they made it feel like, oh, this is going to be a big show, even though when it's just a regular show, they
Hmm.
made it feel like a big show. They're like, hey, the Casino Gauntlet, Kenny Omega's wrestling. Also, we're finishing this feud with Hook. This is a big deal. And it's like, oh shit, this is kind of a big deal. I get it.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, the
like
only like most important thing is like Kenny having another match. So
to me, that's not even a thing. What I'm really waiting for is I want to see the Casino Battle Royal because I want to
okay.
see who's gonna win. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So then we had a Hobbs promo where Hobbs like he really came across as like, yo, I'm gonna try to beat Moxley and win this title, but we all know that he's not going to beat Moxley.
I was
Like
just about to say that.
it's so weird because it's like he came across feeling like he could, but then it's like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense for him to beat Moxley.
But what if he does? Like I'm with you, but what if he does?
Yeah, like this is below TNA. Like they do that, it's below TNA.
Yeah.
Like the like we've always talked about the Chris Sabin situation, just like the Lex Luger situation. It makes no sense. You can't take the title off of the person before you get to the big feud. You can't do
Yeah.
that. And like it just devalues that person winning the championship. And like I would hate that because like they do have a direction in mind, and it would piss me off if this guy won. And it's like I like him. He could win a title eventually, but not right now in this storyline. Not here.
Exactly.
So then we had Mariah May versus Harley Camron, and this was a pretty good match. And Mariah May beat Harley Camron.
I enjoyed the match a lot.
Yeah. So then we had Christopher Daniels cutting a promo on how he's been doing this for 30 something years and he's going to beat Hangman. And Hangman, you don't know what you're in for because I'm the fallen angel. And I was like, dude, you haven't wrestled in a while and you're going against Hangman in a Texas death match. His match. Yeah, you're not winning that.
And you haven't been the fallen angel for years. Last fucking like gimmick I remember you having was doing the fucking Gundam style.
Yeah, like he hasn't done shit. So then we had a Brody King match. Brody King beat somebody, and then after the match, he bumps into Edge, and Edge tells him the same thing Will Ospreay told Buddy Matthews. You guys don't need to be a team. If you're looking for somebody to hang out with or hook up with, I could be the guy. And Brody King just like kind of looked at him. Julia Hart was with him too.
Yeah.
And to me, I know what this actually means, but I feel like it's a swerve. I really do. Because they're trying to say, hey, Malachi Black's no longer here, so you guys should be doing whatever you're doing. And with this being said out loud, it feels like to me in storyline, we're about to get Malachi Black showing up and he's
Yep.
gonna bring back the House of Black and they're just gonna be angry and beat the shit out of a bunch of people. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Because it seems a little bit too easy with the rumors going on that he supposedly left. So he's not gone. He's still there.
Yeah, and like the crazy part is like Sean Ross Sapp reported that in March, Brody, no, not Brody King, Malachi Black's contract is up. Like it's up in March. Like, and other people have been asking around, and like AEW hasn't said anything about Malachi Black staying. and like they kind of haven't like it feels like he's gone. But like when you're doing this stuff on TV to like a wrestling fan, it's like, yeah, no, this is a swerve. Like I don't care what anybody says outside, this is a swerve. That's what I feel like.
No, I get that feeling too. You're right.
Because it's like it's too obvious now. It's like when the Buddy Matthews thing happened, it was like, okay, it's kind of iffy. Like maybe he's gone, maybe he's still there. But then you did it with Brody King. It's like, yeah, no, this isn't a little bit iffy. This is like, yeah, I feel like this is like something's going on.
Yeah. Because had they only did the buddy thing like and left it alone for a few months, then it may let you forget about it. It'll be better. But it's glaring that it's obvious that he's not leaving, in my opinion.
Yeah. So then we had my favorite match on the show, which was Shibata versus Daniel Garcia, and I was scared. I was scared that they were going to make Daniel Garcia tap out Shibata. And I was like, that would make no sense. Like, Shibata has never tapped out. It makes no sense for Daniel Garcia, especially as Daniel Garcia. I love Daniel Garcia, but him making Shibata tap out would make no sense. And it didn't happen. Shibata got pinned in a roll up really quick. And yeah, Daniel Garcia keeps his title.
That was a decent way for Shibata to lose, so not bad.
Yeah, and I was hyped that Daniel Garcia won.
Hmm.
So, like I said, that was like my favorite match right there. Like that was it. So,
Did you know this was a rematch too for the pure title, like years ago?
yeah, it was a rematch, and he beat him. So I mean, but you gotta think about it. He is the TNT champion, so he
Uh-huh.
couldn't lose to him.
Yep.
So then we got to the main event, and I'm pissed off that this was a main event. I'm pissed off that this was a main event because it was Chris Jericho in the main event versus Dax. And I know you're like, wait, but you like Dax. I do like Dax, but it's Chris Jericho, which is the problem.
Yep.
So yeah, Jericho and Dax had a match. And after the match, like everybody came down and it started out with the MWO versus Rated FTR. Then it was like the Outrunners came down, the MWO came down, and everybody was fighting. And then Hobbs came down and laid out everybody because Mox was about to kill. He was about to kill Edge, but then Hobbs came down to save him, and Hobbs beat up Moxley. And it's like you see what's happening here. Like Mox is going after Edge. Mox is going after Edge. That is the main thing. But then he shows up and was like, "Hey, I have a match," and it's like, "Yeah, no, you have a match, but that's not what we're looking for." You know
Nope.
what I mean? That's not it. So nothing.
No, I said no. You're right. No, like that's not what we're looking for. Like it's obvious Hobbs is gonna lose. Like they're like kind of
Yeah.
like
So
it's kind of like the same thing with the Malachi Black thing we mentioned earlier. They're making everything obvious.
yeah, it's like he's definitely not going to win, and it's like it's just so weird. It's so
Yeah.
weird. But yeah, like that was the show. Like I would talk about Battle in the Valley, and it's like not really anything on Battle in the Valley, the New Japan show. It's nothing on the show that got me going, you know what? I want to review this show. The only one thing that's on the show is Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hechicero, and it's their third match. That's the only thing on the show that I really want to talk about, but like the show is going on as we record. And the only other thing on this show of note is we're getting Sumi Sakai's final match, which is a eight person match, which is a mixed match between men and women and it's an 8-person match, and that's it. Like everything else on the show is like, well, also there's Gabe Kidd versus Ishii. Like I want to see that for the strong openweight title. Everything else is like 12 matches, and those are the only 3 matches that like are noteworthy of the show, and only 2 of them are matches I actually care about.
I swear, like instead of the name you said, I swear you said Sunny Shiaki.
No, no, no. Sumi Sakai she was mainly known in Ring of Honor as the woman from Ring of Honor. Like she's been there for so long, but she's actually like a trainer. She trains
Okay.
a bunch of people. She's like most of the people in wrestling, like women's wrestling, she has trained. She's totally fucking awesome, and she's going to be retiring. And
Aw- Awesome. She
like
trained
I'm
people.
like yeah, like no, I'm cool with that. Like she set up her own match, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like those are the only things that like on the show. But like I said, the show is going on right now, so I can't give you what happened in Battle and About.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, like that's it. And we also have to talk about SmackDown. So SmackDown started with
The
Paul
Rock.
Heyman. Wait, what?
I said The Rock because you know
No.
he was on the other 2 shows.
Like I was actually expecting him to come out for some weird ass reason, but so Paul Heyman comes out, and Paul Heyman's talking about Roman Reigns is now the undisputed tribal chief, and he wants the title he never lost. Well, he did lose. He
I was
wants
about
to
to
fight
say.
Cody. So Cody comes to the ring, and Paul Heyman tells him, man to man, listen, Roman wants the title, and Roman's going into the Royal Rumble. So Roman goes into the Royal Rumble, and Roman's going to face Cody at WrestleMania. That's what he says. That's not going to happen. So then we get Kevin Owens in the crowd, and Kevin's like, yo, how the fuck are y'all going to overlook me? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And Kevin basically said, like, he's like, yo, we got a ladder match. And he talks shit to Cody. Cody runs off and fights him. Then the Savage Bloodline comes out and they intimidate Paul Heyman. So Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga are intimidating Paul Heyman. Jimmy comes out. Jimmy gets his ass beat. Then security comes out. They get their ass beat. And then Cody comes back from whipping Kevin's ass and saves Jimmy and sets up the OG Bloodline versus the Savage Bloodline later on in the night.
You know how like everybody was saying Cody's supposed to be the new Cena? Do we start
Mm-hmm.
calling Cody Super Cody now?
Not yet. Not yet. There's still one more thing he has to do to become Super Cody because
Okay.
he still looks vulnerable. There's still like one more thing he has to do. Once he starts doing that, it's like, yeah, no, he's Super Cody. So then Nick Aldis is kicking out the Savage Bloodline. They're beating up security, and all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, LA Knight just pushes Jacob Fatu out the door and closes the door and locks it. And I was like, at first, I'm like, why the fuck did he do that? Like, they did attack him, so he needed to get his get back. And he did that. And I'm like, why the fuck did he do that? Because he has a title match later on. I'm like, they're going to interfere in the title match.
I said
And
that in my head. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna pay for that.
yeah, I was like, that was stupid. But we'll get to that title match later. But we did have a title match next, a U.S. Women's Championship match. Chelsea Green and Mia Yim.
Good
So,
match. They need to get rid of the green off the fucking music.
dude, like the funny part about this is like this was so good, and the whole time in the match, I just kept saying Mia Yim should win. Mia Yim should win. But then I'm realizing that this is Chelsea Green's first official defense. And I'm just like, yeah, Mia Yim should win. Mia Yim should win. But Chelsea wins with the help of Piper. And it's like, it's fine. But yeah, I just really was hoping that Mia Yim wins.
He will win, but it's gonna be in a pay-per-view. It's gonna be a bigger deal than just SmackDown.
I hope so. So then we got tag teams in the back. It's the Garzas, Pretty Deadly, and Motor City Machine Guns. And they're talking to Nick Aldis, and all of a sudden, A-Town Down Under comes in. And they're like, hey, we should have a tag team title shot. So Nick Aldis, this is funny because they didn't say exactly what this was. They did this thing where I'm like, it's about time you fucking did something like this. They set up a match, the Garzas and Pretty Deadly in a tag match. Then Motor City Machine Guns would take on A-Town Down Under in a tag match. The winners of those tag matches will face each other and become number one contenders. And it's like, that is basically a fucking tournament. The tournament that you will never give us. But yeah, they did a tournament. Fucking I was happy, but I was mad that they didn't even call it a tournament.
So since they didn't call it a tournament, technically it wasn't a tournament.
Yeah, I know. So then we got Legado del Fantasma with brand new music, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They have brand new. It's not even their regular old music. So they come out, and it actually fucked me up because like I heard the music, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Now,
And
question: Is it Legado de Fantasma's music or is it Garza music? Because it could be the Garza music too.
No. It was Legado del Fantasma music because the way
Okay.
it was like the whole Legado del Fantasma.
Gotcha.
So Pretty Deadly comes out. They're having a match, and so the match is going on, and I'm not even joking. So halfway through the match, I look at my phone for something, and I look up, and all I see is the back of someone's hair, this long blonde hair, and these tights. And I was like, when the fuck did Fraxium get called up? When did they get called up, and why are they in this tag match? What just happened? It just was Angel Garza.
Who's blonde now for some reason?
Dude, like that fucked me up because like his hair was out and it was long and he looked like Nathan Fraser, and I'm like, the fuck? Like I literally had to look, like I was like, did I just miss something? Like I wasn't looking down for that long. What the fuck? Like they didn't like I was like, they didn't say anything. What did I miss? No, it just was Angel Garza with long hair that fucked me up.
No, but his hair's always been that long. It's just the color that fucking changed.
Yeah. And they wound up beating Pretty Deadly, so they move on to the next thing.
Next round of the
And
tournament.
yes, and there's tournament, not tournament. That is a great tournament because it's single elimination tournament, which should be a tournament.
Not a three-way either.
Yes. So then we get LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And I swore the bloodline was going to come out. I swore they were going to come out. Like, they're going to cost them the match, aren't they? They're going to cost them the match. No, Nakamura just won. And it was like, oh, okay.
Wait, no, didn't they come out? I swear they came out.
No, they didn't come out. They didn't come out. Like, if I remember this right, I don't remember them coming out. Like, they came out after the match.
Okay.
They came out after the match because like the match happened, they weren't involved in it. After the match, LA Knight was in the ring. They came out after the match.
Okay.
Yeah, because like Nakamura beat him clean, and then he was still in the ring. Nakamura got out of the ring. They came in and jumped him, and then Cody and Jimmy came in to run them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Because like I thought they were gonna cost them the match, but they had nothing to do with the match. They like it was just clean, and then after the match, they just attacked them.
Gotcha. I don't know why, like, I misremembered that.
So like that was that. So then they talk about the Tiffany cash in, and they go for a Tiffy celebration, and that's later on. So then we had Motor City Machine Guns versus A Town Down Under, and for like part of me, like not even joking, part of me was like, damn, they're gonna beat Motor City Machine Guns with A Town Down Under. That kind of sucks. But that wasn't right. Motor City Machine Guns got the win, and A Town Down Under lost.
I actually thought their breakup was gonna happen here.
You know what? I actually gave up on their breakup. Like, I don't even care anymore because I gave up. Like, I gave up because it's like they've been teasing it. It didn't happen. They teased it again. It didn't happen. They went away. They came back. They teased it. It didn't happen, and now it's not happening at all. So then after the match, we had DIY talking to Pretty Deadly, and they're like, hey, he's like, you guys tried. He's like, you tried, but like, you got to keep our secret. Blah blah blah. And they walked off, and I'm like, DIY are so scummy now. I love it. Like
Yep.
I fucking love it.
Especially Johnny.
Yes. And then Apollo Cruz came up and was like, yo, they lying to you too. Why does he keep showing up?
I was just about to ask you that. Like, what's his deal?
I don't know, but he's a snitch. Also, when is he gonna wrestle?
He's gonna be snitched to wrestle.
I hope so. Like I really do hope so. Cause like it's so fucking weird. So then we have Naya talking to Candace. And Candace was like, yeah, that was fucked up what happened last week. Like she took everybody out and took the title. And Naya was like, I'm gonna get my title back. And Candace was like, all right, cool. Do you. Like,
Is she not fucking
it
with
was
her no
like,
more?
huh?
Like, is she not fucking with her no more? The way Candace
No,
said it. Like,
no. Candace is fucking with her, but Candace did not want her to think it was her fault. That's the problem.
okay.
So Candace comes out, she's talking to Byron. Then Nia comes out. Then Bailey comes out. Then Naomi and Bianca come out. And all of them are talking about they want a title shot. They want to fight Tiffy. So Tiffy winds up pushing Naomi onto Nia. They start brawling. Tiffy just rolls out the ring. And Nick Aldis comes out and was like, yo, listen, y'all doing all of this fighting. You know what? You want Tiffy? I'm going to give you a match for her. You guys, right now, four-way. Winner takes on Tiffy. And I was like, okay. My mind goes, oh, this is going to be at Saturday Night's Main Event, or this is going to be at the Royal Rumble. This is going to be at one of those two. Nah. Nah.
Next
nah,
week.
it's fucking next week. Bailey won the four-way, and she's going to take on Tiffy next week. By the way, this match was actually good. It wasn't bad. This was actually good.
Yep.
And the funny part about this is when Bailey won, I lied to you not. I was like, oh, the show is over. Like there's no more show. Because it felt like a main event of the show, and I was like, oh, it's over. Like the show's over. Like there's no more. It was like 2 hours and 20 minutes into the show, but I'm like, yeah, no, the show's over. Like there's no more show.
Yeah.
Because that was the perfect ending to the show. Like it should have been the ending to the show. We shouldn't have had more show after that. And especially like how the rest of the show went. It was like, what? So right after right after that, we see Cody and Jimmy, and they're walking, and Jimmy bumps into Mello. And Mello was like, yeah, you by yourself now. He's like, what's all that talk? And Jimmy just said no yeet to him, and he walked off. And I'm like, okay, like what's
Confused.
happening here? Like I honestly don't know what's happening there. Like I don't know what's happening.
It's gonna be a feud because they're gonna try to push Jimmy.
So then we had Jacob Fatu and Tama walk out, and Jacob cuts one hell of a Jacob promo, fucking awesome. And then he comes out with brand new music. I'm like, what the fuck?
I thought so.
And yes, before you ask me the question, yes, my theory works with this because the music felt like close the show music.
Yeah, it did.
So it was a Savage Bloodline versus the OG Bloodline, Cody and Jimmy. And they're having a match, and Cody runs off to fight Kevin Owens and leaves Jimmy in there by himself. So Jimmy's in there by himself, and Jimmy gets beat by Jacob Fatu. And they playing the music, and I'm like, oh, like I could kind of see how this feels, like him ending the show. But then they just cut the music off and go back to Kevin Owens and Cody fighting in the fucking crowd, and they both go through a table and they're laid out.
Yep.
Like I can't wait for the match because the match is going to be good. It's going to be a ladder match. It's going to be a great ladder match. But yeah, like I don't know.
I want Kevin to
Like
win.
I do too, but like that would still be one of those Chris Sabin theories because
Yeah.
like because the rumor going around right now, which is a rumor, that is going to be Cody versus Cena at WrestleMania. So I'm asking you, what do you feel about that match? Like, how do you feel about that match?
I mean, like we just said a few minutes ago, Cody's the new Cena, so it makes sense. Pass the torch. I'm good with it.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm
Okay.
not sure how I feel about it because you have the guy who always wins. The guy who always wins, John Cena, versus the new guy who's kind of starting to feel like him, but not officially him. And I don't want him, like, I don't want Cody to lose the title. I'm not a fan of Cody losing the title to Cena. And I know you're feeling like, why don't you want that? I just feel like Cody should lose a title to somebody else. And Cena should lose. Like to me, Cena should lose the title. Like he should lose this match. Like he's going for the title. Cena loses this match, and you're like, oh no, Cena's never getting the title. It's over. We're done. Boo! Cena's never winning this. And then later on in the year, Cena wins the title.
Yeah.
I just like to me, it feels like it does feel like a WrestleMania type match. It's a big match. It's just I'm not interested to see it. Like that's the only thing. It's like I'm not interested to see it, but like it just feels like a big match. I'm just not interested to see it. It is what it is, and hopefully, like they do something to make it entertaining, because like it's like Superman fighting Superman. I don't want to see Superman fight Superman. I don't give a shit.
Which has happened.
Yeah, like I don't like. They're like no matter of fact, it would be Superman facing Captain America. Like two fucking Boy Scouts going at it, and there's no grit there. There's nothing there to make me go, you know what? I care about this. I really fucking care about this. I want to see this. As of right now, I don't feel that. Like I don't feel that, and to me, it's not something I want to see because it's too polished. It's too clean. Like I just don't like it.
I forget who it was. Hopefully you remember. That
Hmm.
reminds me of a match that me and you both complained about because it was a good guy versus a good guy.
Hmm.
And the promos were like, yeah, man, I respect you. I respect you too, and whatever. Like, like you said, it was nothing behind that. It was just like, yeah, I'm cool with you. Yeah, I'm cool with you too. I want to say it was in AEW, but I'm not sure. And it was
You
recent.
know what? It wasn't even in AEW. It was in NXT.
It was okay.
It was Braun Breaker versus somebody. Because remember they went on a fucking fishing trip together and they were really nice to each other.
Dragon off.
It wasn't Dragunov. It was somebody else.
It wasn't okay. I swear it was Dragon off. Okay,
No, it wasn't Dragunov. It was somebody else.
Tony,
But it was, huh?
Tony D'Angelo.
It might have been Tony D'Angelo, but whoever it was a face, and they were both faces, and they were both really nice to each other.
Yeah,
So I don't want to see it. Like I don't want
maybe.
to see two good guys versus good guys, but hopefully they find a way to spice it up if they're going in that direction.
Like hopefully one gets mad at the other or whatever. They could still be both be face, just have some heat behind it.
I guess, but like they have to find something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's it for the show. We got kind of nothing else to go on because nothing else happened. So, any last words?
Harley Camron.